What's going on, peeps? So, last week I made a video on what happened to Kanye East, and basically I decided to reach out to the man himself through Instagram, and he ended up seeing the video himself, and he absolutely loved it. Him and his editor loved it. They got in contact with me, they followed me on Instagram and everything. They were like, yeah, we love the video, but there's a few things that we want to clarify, so they wanted to set up a video chat, some sort of interview through Discord, and that's what we did. So today, I'm proud to announce that I have interviewed Kanye East himself, the legend, the guy I just made a video on. So here is the interview. I asked him some questions. He kind of clarified some of the things I got wrong, so I'm going to include those moments in this video, and hopefully you all enjoy this, bro. Wow, I can't believe this happened, but yeah, here's the interview. Enough talking.
This guy did his homework.
Yeah, I try my best, that's what I do. Like, I've been doing this, documentary stuff for just, I don't know, since, March. I started making that content, started going into, more meme rapper territories. I did one on, Miles, that guy?
Nah, oh, you talking about the Miles Morales guy?
No, Miles, the meme rapper,
I wasn't privy to, the whole meme, rapper culture thing until after the Kanye East thing. So
really?
We really didn't explore TikTok like that,
Dang.
It was just something new that just popped up during the pandemic, and we were just we're just on it,
Yeah, but I did a video on him, and it's my biggest video now. It's got 140,000 views. So that was...
Oh, let's go!
That was a big moment for me, man.
Get more on this one.
I can't believe I reached people like you, Miles himself. That's insane to me.
I saw that comment. You said I made a documentary. You should check it out. I went straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Mike, you gotta look at this.
He brought it to me. I was like, oh. And the more I watched, because I've been through 5 interviews.
Right.
You've probably seen them all from the information that you got.
Oh yeah, I've seen them all, man. I've seen them all. And I know there's probably some stuff you gotta clarify to me. So yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into the first things first. The DMX situation.
Yeah, now, what's up with that?
I want you to know that all of it is true. I did meet DMX. I met him through Ellen. That is true. I signed contracts on the effect of those songs were no longer mine.
Okay.
So
they weren't stolen.
They weren't stolen. I can't claim that they were stolen. They were contractual.
Okay.
So, but I just didn't know. I didn't know anything about music or the entertainment business or how much money that I could be making or anything like that. And I also want to clarify the Dame Grease thing. He never directly gave me Fruity Loops. It wasn't him. Mm-hmm. It was actually someone that was working under him. His name is Niam's son. It was me, Niam's son, and Ellen Lomax. We were all friends.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you can go back and fact check it if you want. I have a SoundCloud under Mike Manik, New York, 11 years ago. It says, and all of my beats are there. There is a song there with Cash on it, Cashmere. She did a song to one of my beats, and there are pictures of me on my old on my old Instagram under Mike Manik. You want to go back and do the research on that?
I'll have to look into that for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. You met DMX. That's wild.
Yes. I have some DMX stories. so funny one. It was a crazy experience, but for me, that's what really ignited my passion for music, making it possible or making me see that it was possible that I could make music. Yeah. Because before, I was just from South Carolina. Not much musically goes on here. The closest place you go for music is Atlanta. So there's really there was no outlet for me to, learn or anything. So when I went to New York, it was just a different experience. Right. And, meeting them through the program was just crazy, bro. It was just crazy. And it really set me on this path. Damn. So I just wanted to clarify that. It wasn't Ellen Lomax or Niam that did it to me. I also want to clarify that. So if anybody thinks that they're the one, we're still friends. We still talk today. I still follow them on Instagram, on my follow list. Just want that to be clear.
Got it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense because
Cash comes into my shoes sometimes to show support. So
that's awesome. So you basically met her on Craigslist?
Yes, it was back in the day you could actually put personals out on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And so you could write classifieds. You could say you wanted a relationship or whatever, whatnot. But I was just there for friends, so I put one out for friends. And she answered. It was just it was a lightning in a bottle situation. I think I find myself in a lot of those situations. Which just
I get that. Yeah.
So, it was just, but they were the people that really showed me that, music could be done and how to do it and set me on that path of just wanting to learn and make my own music and make my own sound. And that's just where it started.
Yeah. So it's more of a thing where you kind of didn't understand the industry at first, and you just kind of
Yes, so I took anything
yeah.
and everything.
You're just kind of young
Anything
to
and
the
everything,
game,
because you know.
and yeah, you just didn't realize what you're getting yourself into. Like I know that's something like a
Right,
lot of like
I was
people
young.
coming up.
I was a young
Yeah.
guy from South Carolina, very naive, and they knew that I was naive. But it's what you go through, it's what you learn. And then after that, I also want to clarify why I left. That
Okay.
wasn't the reason why I left. The reason why I left was because I was kind of infatuated with Cash. We were together for 5 years, but we weren't together. I don't think she counts it as us being together. I don't know.
Oh really?
I think she counts it as us being friends, but I was infatuated.
Okay.
And more so on her ability to rap too. She was just extremely fascinating. Like, and we was really close, and we always hang out, and I was living with her. One day, her mother got up and said that she wanted to turn her life to Christ.
Oh.
And her mother was an avid Jehovah's Witness, but she hadn't like fully gotten to it, like. But one day she got up and she said that she really wanted to study, and I couldn't stay there anymore because me and her weren't together or married.
Okay.
And I respected that. I had to leave. I had to leave her house, and I didn't have anywhere else to go. And I ended up coming back to South Carolina. I didn't want to go back to being homeless again in New York.
Right.
So I had already
Right.
done that. So the only thing I could do was to come back here. When I came back here, I came back to the same problems. Mom and them was still overbearing, still with the rules. Even when I was, a little bit older, I should have been able to do what I needed to do. So I ended up leaving here and going to Charleston, and that's where the whole Arby's and it started out as
Yeah.
Raising Cane's. It started out as Raising Cane's, and I worked my butt off, and I became manager at Raising Cane's. And from Raising Cane's, I went on to several different manager positions,
All
till I
right.
ended up at Arby's.
But you weren't running like multiple places. I think you
No,
mentioned in the video.
yeah, no. It just ended up Arby's was where the Kanye East thing happened.
Okay. Got it.
So I was managing Arby's at the time. I would go home. I would do like little things live. I would do rap your comments or karaoke Kanye.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just went crazy from there, man. I came to work one day and people were just like, "Hey, Mr. Mike, is this you?" And it was me, right? It was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Millions of views. It's kind of like that. Oh, it's Kanye East, because they've seen me now, so they
Right.
know who I am, and I go out there. It's kind of like that. And
Yeah.
I'm here in my hometown as well. Everybody knows what I did here in my hometown, and now I'm really starting to gain traction. I got a single deal. I don't know, you didn't put that in your video.
Oh.
I got a single deal.
Yeah. I
from
saw that on your Instagram. I didn't put that in though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got a single deal. Yeah, that just happened. You should put that in your video, like the song. I'm gonna promote the song, man. Monkey that got the single deal. It's gonna be out December the 8th. It's gonna be on all platforms and on the radio.
Heck
Your boy is
yeah.
gonna get a spot. Your boy is gonna get a spot in Double XL magazine. It's gonna be serious, man. It's gonna be serious.
Yeah.
It's a serious story of determination, man. Because I fell off, man. I fell off and I fell hard. And instead of giving up, man, I just put my shoes back on because I love to create, bro. And that's the thing that no one can take away from me. I love to create. I love to make music. I love to make videos, man. So I put those shoes back on, man, and I climbed right back up, bro. And it's just gonna be all the way up from here. I'm not gonna let it stop me anymore, man.
Heck
The
yeah.
depression, the problems in life. I'm not gonna let it stop me anymore.
You always gotta build, bro. Like whenever you get hit, you just kind of gotta use it as like some sort of motivation. Just keep going, kind of like prove that those thoughts you had in your mind wrong in a way. I feel like if I stick here in my misery, like I'm gonna go nowhere in life. I really just gotta fight
That's exactly
and fight.
right.
Yeah.
Every single time, and you're gonna get knocked down so many times, bro. Even when you think you climbing up and everything's all right, you still might get knocked back down, bro. But you gotta have that tenacity to keep climbing, because you're gonna eventually reach where you want to go, bro. Eventually reach. Just never give up and don't stop. That's what I tell people. Use me as that example, man. Look at everything that I've gone through. Through the whole memeing and all of that, man, and
Right.
losing all of that. Just watch, man, and I'm gonna climb back up and keep doing my thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for that stuff. Like Mike Manik, man. That's you now. So like,
Yes.
who is Mike Manik? If you, who is Mike Manik?
Mike-
Like,
Mike Manik is very much a nerd. Mike Manik is very much an anime lover, but Mike Manik is also a music lover, and he loves everything entertainment. He just wants to share that with the world, man. Like it's just his general love for music. And I'm not trying to be like anybody. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to be like Kanye
Right,
or
right,
I'm trying to
right.
be like anybody else. No, I'm just leaving a piece of myself out there. And if anybody chimes with it, then they chime with it. If they don't, it's cool, man. But I'm
Yeah.
still gonna do it.
What do you feel like will make, I guess, Mike Manik stand out as an artist? You know?
Well, I hope that everybody just draws to what I'm doing now. You know, I'm going full on with my love for anime, man. I don't see many people really embrace the anime and the music like that. Like they do it. Maybe they'll do one song, you know, focused on
Right.
anime, and then they'll talk right. All of my songs are gonna be anime focused. I'm just gonna let my love of anime fly, man. And just see what happens. I have two songs. Monkey's just the first song. I wrote another song called Watch Me. It's very Naruto inspired.
Oh yeah, I
And you
like
know,
Naruto.
I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dress as Rock Lee in the music video. I'm gonna dress as Rock
Oh.
Lee.
Oh heck yeah. He's
The music's gonna be video game and anime related, and I hope that anybody, all my nerds, embrace it. You know.
heck yeah. So I wanted to also ask, like, is Kanye East homeless? Is he good? Like, what's going on?
Technically, right now, we're gonna say that I'm homeless. I don't have a place to live. It's not mine.
Okay.
I'm living with my family back in South Carolina.
Mm.
I got two sheds out here that we're making into a studio and a green screen room, and we're gonna work from it through there, man.
Yeah.
I got the single deal. I'm hoping that the single deal, generates enough money,
Mm.
and we can get our own place. We're still trying to get that manufactured home because we have
Yeah.
63 acres of land out here. It's family land, and I could put a house on it.
Yeah.
Just gotta get the house.
We still got the GoFundMe up for that.
Yeah,
too.
man. Yeah, we still have the GoFundMe up. That
Yeah.
hasn't gone down yet, and my promise is to match anything that is put in there. So
Mm.
anything that is put in there, I'm going to match it 100%. So right
Awesome.
now we have $700 in there. So I'm gonna match $700. It's gonna be 1,400.
$1,400. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Cameo still doing well?
Oh yes, Cameo's still doing well. Cameo's
Mm-hmm.
still doing well. We're breaking. I just got Cameo Gold membership, man. They're gonna put me on their marketing materials all Black Friday. I'm gonna be featured on their page for the Black
Oh,
Friday deals.
sick.
So hopefully it's gonna be put towards mostly towards the house, man. That is my goal right now, is to get the permanent place to live, manufactured home. So
Heck yeah.
me and my manager have a place to work and lay our head, man. But
Right.
right now we doing what we have to do. We're starting from scratch, man. I'm putting all my money back into the business. I bought I bought an old car. It's very old to get around in.
Yeah. Don't get that one suspended,
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah, man. Listen,
Drove it all the way back.
he drove it all the way back here, not knowing that my license was suspended. Like, somebody above must be looking out for me, because and then when I got here, the cop didn't even take me to jail. He could have, but he
Oh,
was a nice.
Taking the car.
Yeah, he could have
That's
taken the
awesome.
all the
car,
equipment
but
in
he
it.
did. He was a nice police officer, man. I told him that I came down from California. I came back to here, and he was like, well, "Why'd you come back down here? And where are you from?" And I told him where I was from. And he put the test on me. He's like,
Right.
"Whereabouts over there? Whereabouts over there?" Because I told him where I live. Whereabouts over there?
What
And so I gave
about?
him a landmark. He was like, "Yeah, I
Hmm.
know where that is." Got off with a warning, man.
Because I saw your Instagram and stuff. How does it feel to like meet your dad again?
Oh man, listen. It's not okay. So I want to clarify something. It's not the first time I met my dad. I met my dad when I was 18, but I was very
Yeah.
angry, very angry young man, and I really didn't absorb it the first time I went. I had a lot of unresolved anger towards him. And I guess growing up now that I'm a little bit older and going back again, it was different. It was different this time. A lot of healing was done and talking, and that should have been done when I was younger. We
Yeah.
waited too long. We wasted a lot of time. But we're making up for it now. So
Yeah, that's
it's a
great,
good
man.
thing. My brothers too. I have three brothers as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we didn't get to connect and talk like that much, but we're trying to make it work now. It changed something inside of me. It gave me like a relief. It's
Mm-hmm.
like something, like a weight was lifted off of me. I didn't feel alone anymore. I was like, yo, this is my family.
Heck
I can
yeah.
see, I can see all the little quirks and things that I have that I do, and I see them do it, and I'm just like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, man, I'm excited too. I'm down here with my mom and grandma. I'm gonna make them Thanksgiving dinner, man, and try to get my sister over here. Try to get all the family together
Heck
and
yeah.
make one big Thanksgiving dinner, man.
Was there ever a time where you actually got somewhat contact with Kanye West? Like,
No, no. But interestingly enough, today I got a cameo for a guy named Chris, and in the pretext it says he knows Kanye West.
That's like the only thing that he put in there.
That's the only thing that he put in there. That he knows Kanye West,
And it's his birthday.
and it's his birthday. So I'm going to make the best birthday cameo that I have ever made
Ooh.
for this guy.
Dude.
And I'm gonna ask him to show it to Kanye.
Yeah, if he is legit, bro, that'd be so sick.
If he's legit, it would be awesome. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but he said he should already know who I am because all of them know who I am.
Oh.
Possibly. We don't know.
All right.
You know, like I said, he said he should.
Unconfirmed.
It's unconfirmed, but he said he should know who I am because they know who I am.
Would you link up with him if you got the chance?
If he asked me to do a song, I would definitely do it, and I would call it East versus West.
Yeah. That's clever. That's clever. I like that.
We got to make it a hit. We got to go for it. We got to go. Or East, West.
I also wanted to ask, because like you used to do those live streams and stuff, and I think I might have tuned in one before. It was like way back, bro. Like that was 2 years ago. That's crazy. And
yeah, it's been a while, bro.
Whenever you got banned, what was your like reaction?
At first it was anger because it was just like, yo, it'd be getting really good. I'll just be growing and, you know, like 2,000-3,000 people in the room, and then boom. And so at first it would be angry, but then, you know, after a while it became like, here we go again. TikTok told me, you know, they reached out to me and they told me that, you know, it's their automated system.
Okay.
You know, so the algorithm is automated, so they automatically ban anything that seemed risky. But if we do the appeal and the manual appeal, a real person will come and look at the video, and then they'll deem it it's not you know, bad or anything like that.
Okay.
So that's why I never get permanently banned.
Yeah,
like,
that makes more sense.
I never get permanently banned because I'm not saying what they're saying. So they can see that it's rap in common. So I don't get that. I don't get the strike like that. But they've also told me that if I don't want to get banned at all, that if I do a subscription, I could do Rap Your Comments.
It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter what I say.
Huh.
Yes, because they're paying for the content.
It has to be a subscriber-only live stream.
Damn.
Yeah, it has to be a subscriber-only live stream.
It's not open to the public. It technically is if they want to pay, but since it's not just generally available to everybody on the platform, it's only available to the people who pay the $5, whatever it is, for the subscription. That's their reason why it's okay for him to get away with it.
That's wild.
My question is, I think it's been too long for that now. You know, if I did offer a subscription service for Rap Your Comments, it's a little too late.
Yeah,
you know, the peak of Rap Your Comments has been like 2 years ago, so it's a little too late for TikTok to offer me that now.
Yeah,
you know, when they could have, because they didn't have subscriptions back then. When I did.
That makes sense. I know that was funny as hell though. Those times, bro. I know those times are, because like I
would come back every single day when they gave me the keys back to the live. I would come back and do it again.
Yeah, like I know like, at first that was like so crazy to get like banned and stuff, but once you realize like that only like fueled those like your fans more a bit, you know? They'd see you get banned and stuff, and it's like
they think it's funny, and then they come back next week because they want to see it again. And I think that's what the draw is too. They love to see me get banned. Most of the comments I got after my videos were, "You got banned. You got banned. Did you see him get banned?" Like it would just be like a repetitive thing, you know. I really do think that was the draw. Them making me say the words, and I'm getting banned for the words.
Yeah.
Well, they think you're getting banned.
Well, they think that I'm getting banned for the words.
Yeah. What was like the funniest thing you probably said during that time?
Man, it has to be the classic Fortnite balls. I'm gay. When that went viral, I swear I had to laugh. Why this phrase?
Yeah, like
why is this phrase? Like
Fortnite balls. Like where does it even come from? Like is there even balls in Fortnite?
It was
like
it was the golden word at the right time. Like lightning in a bottle is the golden word.
Someone typed
it in the chat, and it just I still don't know who did it. I go back. The only videos that are available from that time do not have the words coming up on the screen. Dang. It's always just my face. So I can never see the words or the chat. If anybody out there has the chat, the original chat for Fortnite Balls,
I'll go look.
That has the person's name. Please.
I'll go look for sure. Because that's like
this man's gonna go digging now.
Like he owes you like Oh no.
We have to find the guy. We have to find him.
He's probably just some random like 8-year-old that just saw God TikTok.
Some 8-year-old kid, bro. Well, he's got to be.
Imagine.
He's 11 now. He's 11 now.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know what he started.
No, he doesn't know what he started. He changed my life. He changed this guy's life. I swear. Like if it wasn't for that Fortnite balls, man, and then I went and made the official song. Like a lot of people think that song was made for the meme. It was not. I didn't know what Fortnite balls was.
They wanted a full.
And they wanted a full Fortnite ball song. So I just made a song about people putting balls in their mouth. It was just a joke. It was supposed to just be a joke.
Oh
yeah.
And people haven't gotten that joke yet. Like this whole time they still think it's a meme about that. No, It's really about, if you listen to the words, it's really about putting balls in your mouth.
That's like, so funny. Cause like I know there's one on your page called Fortnite Balls, but there's also another one that's like more popular on Spotify. Do you see that one?
Let's talk about Sergeant Stinky.
Yeah,
let's talk about Sergeant Stinky. Sergeant Stinky is some random guy that took my video, took my clip, and put it on Spotify. He has taken me for 30,000.
He took the
whole
one
song.
You actually wrote. The one you actually wrote, not the live.
Not the Fortnite Balls I'm Gay. He took my actual song, put it on Spotify, claimed it was his, and got $30,000 off of me so far.
That's ridiculous.
6 million views.
$30,000 off of me.
That's
so
ridiculous,
far.
Man.
I've been fighting this guy for a minute now. I took his first name down off of Spotify. I took him down, but now he's got another one up there and 6 million.
So I got to take
that one down. The first one had 3 million. I took him down at 3 million. Come back again with 6 million.
Yeah, you got to claim the IRC or something.
He made 2 accounts at the same time.
Yeah, you need justice for that.
And he disputed it, trying to claim it was his.
Yeah, he disputed after. That was the
funniest part.
Yeah, that's so cap. That's not even true.
Yes. And I'm like, I got the name, I got the copyright. You know, I got the date it was made. I got the files. I got all of that, bro. You cannot dispute this. Like, but you know, he's smart. He didn't put his real name there. He's smart. You know.
Yeah.
Gotta find. If I can't find him, but he will be found.
Yeah, he'll be found.
30K. He will be found. 30K is.
Well, I mean,
gotta go somewhere.
That's bread, bro. Like
ASCAP will be on him real soon. So I hope he's comfortable right now.
Because the chances are he didn't claim the money. He might not have even claimed the money if he didn't put his real name in there. So.
Hope he didn't spend that money. That's all I know.
He better.
Hope he didn't spend it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask. I remember there was like some influencers he wanted to like collaborate with on TikTok. There was like Mr. Bruno, Inky, and Mr. Blocky. What happened to those?
Oh man, I actually got a friend from Mr. Bruno. And then he went through his transition. He changed his content. Lost contact after that. Inky, we ain't never talked.
Oh really?
Yeah, I get it. Yo, Inky was not.
Whoa.
No, Mr. Blocky, me and Mr. Blocky are in contact. He's friends with me on Instagram. He always comes through and he sends support. So that one might still happen. If I can get things together with him, that one might still happen. You know?
That's dope.
So don't give up on that one yet.
Yeah.
It's funny seeing all the people that came up when I came up, you know, and all the ones that aren't doing content anymore, you know. And it's real. It's humbling, you know, that I'm still doing it.
Yeah,
I'm still trying,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
It's just, you know, it's something that I love, man, and I can't quit doing it.
Outlasted the Island Boys.
You did.
They outlived the Island Boys.
Bro, what the heck are the Island Boys doing now, bro? It's scary what they're doing nowadays, man.
If it comes to that and it's time to close the doors, it's time to close the doors. I'm not about to do nothing crazy to stay relevant.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I ain't kissing my brother for fame, bro. Hell no.
I don't need it. I don't need clout that hard.
I ain't doing that shit.
They know how to make people keep talking about them, though. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Like, they know how to keep it. They know how to keep people names in their mouth, man.
Like, clout's a dangerous drug.
Clout is a dangerous drug, man. It very much is.
Yeah, man.
Very much is. The girlfriend situation.
Oh yeah.
You know, she left me for a woman.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. What?
She did leave me for a woman. It actually started when we were doing the Weed Lullaby music video. I'm gonna admit my part in this because, you know, I don't want to make it seem like there's two sides to every story. I'm gonna admit my fault in the situation. When all the TikTok stuff started happening, and I was seeing all the success and getting money and all of that, I really started to like focus on it, because I was gonna try to make this into something. Not only was I gonna be a meme, but I was gonna try to turn this into something that made us not have to work anymore.
Right.
So I kind of got laser focused in on that, and someone else kind of came in and took her time and her attention while I was doing my work. And she asked me, oh, I need friends, because I told her to quit her job. She wasn't working anymore. And I told her, quit your job. And she was like, oh, well, I'm bored, I want friends. And so I said, there's a lot of not dating profile, but there's a lot of apps out there where you could find friends. Go find you a friend, online, a female friend. She found a female. All right.
Not the kind of female Mike was expecting.
Not the kind of
I was
female.
gonna say, yeah, that's crazy.
But the whole jealous thing came from what she told me. She told me, your life was going, everywhere, and mine was going nowhere.
Bro.
And I just felt like, oh, she never wanted to help me do any of my videos. I would have to drag her to do it. It was like pulling pins and needles, and she really just didn't want to be a part of it.
It's funny but sad at the same time. Like,
no, it's totally funny. I can look back at it and laugh now. I wrote a whole song because of that. Did I do it right? Mike Manik, did I do it right?
Yeah,
it was written because of that whole situation. So I kind of used the pain I was going through the music, man. You could hear emotional damage.
Yeah,
that was another song that was written during that time. Like all of my songs have, when I wrote them, it was for a reason.
Yeah,
it wasn't. I don't just throw music out there just to throw music out there. Unless I'm doing it for silly fun.
Right.
Like
right.
like Eggman. Like if you heard Eggman, I love you Eggman on my Spotify. I got Sussy Fortnite balls. All of those are silly songs.
Of course.
Like
Yeah.
It's like two sides to a point. It's like two people.
You think the landlord will get some smoke soon?
The landlord gets smoke on the next song.
All right.
They really do. Like the next song is for all the people that try to throw me under the bus or try to harm me or
Heck yeah.
Watch Me. The song is called Watch Me. Like I said, heavily Naruto inspired.
How did he charge you so? That's like illegal.
You're talking about the first landlord.
You're talking about he's talking about Bear.
Is he?
Yeah, he's talking about Bear. So you got a little switched up in your story too.
Yeah.
So the text message that you posted in the story was actually recently. That was Bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She was the one that was really charging me. The first one happened in Hanahan, South Carolina.
Okay.
That was my very first apartment. I had never had an apartment before. Very first apartment.
Yeah.
That I bought myself. And they found out that I was TikTok famous and decided to charge me. My rent went from $875 a month to $1,295. $1,295 for a 1-bedroom apartment.
That's ridiculous.
With one window. I had one window.
That's so stupid, man. I have no idea how like money and stuff like that works. Like I've never rented a house. Obviously, I'm only 21, so like I don't know any of that stuff. So it's like seeing stuff like that, bro, is scary.
Oh man, listen, it's
what the guy did was very illegal.
It's very illegal. Well, he did it in a way that it wasn't illegal. So he did it when my lease was almost renewed, and so he was like, "Are you going to renew it for the $1,295?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to do that. That's I'm not going to do that." So he kind of tried. It was almost like legal extortion because there's no rent control in South Carolina. So he could raise it however high he wanted. It just is what it is. I had to leave. But see, me not being knowledgeable in business, did not know that even though I had money, it did not mean that I was going to get an apartment.
Fair enough.
They were like, "Well, you have no proof of income. You could be laundering money. You could be selling drugs. We don't know where your money's coming from, so we can't rent to you."
That's another scary part too. Oof.
So it put me in a weird predicament.
Right.
I'm making so much money online. Do I really want to go back to working just so I could have a house, or do I want to keep putting my full time into trying to build this?
Yeah, exactly.
And it was a no brainer for me at that point. I was gonna do that. I got us the tent. I had it decked out, had the internet in it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Had a bed. Like we were gonna sleep in that, and then that's when the breakup went through officially. When we moved into that tent, I think it was like a couple of weeks after we moved into the tent. That's when she left. That's
Damn.
when I went into like the deep depression, and you hadn't seen me for a while after that. It was right then at that point.
Yeah,
Right
man.
when I first stepped foot in the tent, someone reached out to me. It was my friend, and he helped me rent this house in North Carolina. It was $1 million house. Huge house. He was going through he was going through a divorce, and he didn't tell me that he was going through a divorce, and his wife came home and saw me there, and so I had to leave there.
Oh.
It was very uncomfortable there anyway. It wasn't
Yeah.
comfortable there. It went through this whole exodus, man. And the
Yeah.
years finally up, and now I can rent any place that I want to, but I don't want to rent.
Yeah.
After all three of these situations,
So right
man.
after that, you came out.
I came out to Cali after
and
that,
it happened again.
and I got kicked out again, man. I'm not going through that again.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous.
I'd rather chill out until I get my manufactured home, bro, or something, man. I'm gonna get something.
Yeah, like at least you're making money. At least you're making something to keep you stable and stuff for the time being, bro. Because that's ridiculous. No one should go for that. Like I'm proud of you, man. Like I've never been through something like that before, but as someone who's been I was like a huge introvert for a long time, bro. Like I could barely speak to anybody, man. But after a while, like
that was me, man.
Stuff got a lot better as the time went on. Like I discovered a community. I got to know more people outside and stuff, and I just kind of got better and better and better. I'm just glad that there's someone like that who's also been through something like that.
Yes, man. So, and it gets better with time, man. The more you speak to people, the more you talk and practice talking to people, the easier it gets, man. Because I was like that. I could not speak to anyone.
Right.
Like, no, I was afraid to talk to people. If it wasn't for that program in New York, man, they really helped me, bro. And it was with practice. I would practice talking to the therapist.
Yeah.
Speaking only to her, and then it went to speaking to someone else. And, then, and then it was a process, man. It was a whole process. And then I finally made my first friend, which was Elle. Made a friend. And then from her I started making a bunch of friends. And then those people, they're not scared to talk to anyone. Like, they talk to people every day. Like, they just talk. And it really helps, man. Once you get out there and do it, man, don't be afraid, because I was really scared.
Right.
Like, so I know how it feels, man.
Yeah. Last thing I want to ask you, man. What do you think's your best advice for any creators coming up to make sure they don't go into a crazy situation?
Don't let it get to your head, and don't worry about what people say. Like, just create. If that's what you want to do, if you want to create, if you want to just put yourself out there, don't hold back. Do it. And don't be afraid, and keep doing it. Be consistent with it. Every single day, post. And I promise you're going to find people that are they're going to want to stay and watch your story. They're going to want to stay and watch your journey. And those are the people. Those are your people, man. You'll find them. Don't worry. Keep on trying. Just don't stop trying, man.
Yeah, thank you for, talking to me, bro, and sitting down and clarify a few things, man. Like, this is crazy. And
thank you for the documentary, man. You really did your homework, man. It's like the most accurate documentary out there. Now that you got the preface, now, man, you got the most accurate. Documentary.
Number two, man. This will probably be a separate thing, but
update videos. Okay. But yeah, man, thank you for taking your time to talk to me, man.
For sure, man. If I'm ever in South Carolina, I'm from Michigan, so that's pretty dang far. We're both on the East Coast, but if I'm ever in South Carolina, man, I'll let you know.
Let me know, man. Come be in one of my music videos, man.
Heck yeah, bro. Well, it's great talking to you, legend. Heck yeah.
Hey, man, thank you so much for the opportunity, bro. Much love.
Peace, man.